we are continuing our Asian cuisine for the month of January. We are almost done, and next month we are going to be going through the Daniel fast. So look out for more details on that. But tonight we are making some chow. So I have chicken frying up. We're gonna add chicken to this dish. I'm actually gonna keep the chicken separate because my kids won't eat everything mixed, and that way people can add in the chicken. I have some noodles that we're also gonna keep. I have two different main noodles. One's a chow mein noodle, one is a lo mein noodle. The difference is the thickness of the noodle and the color. Excuse me, I also have a cold. Our whole family is sick right now. So I'm going to cook one with everything in, and I keep some separate as well for the kiddos. There's no reason, if you have kiddos who don't want to eat what you make, to make two different meals. If the issue is mixing things up, just keep it separate when you're cooking it. Yes, it's more dishes, but in the end, you're still not making two separate meals. You're making one meal, you're just dividing it up, right? It's like going to a restaurant and taking some of your food home versus eating it all there. So what we're going to start with is we're going to go ahead and get our vegetables ready. This is bok choy or baby bok choy, typically used in most of your Asian dishes. I'm going to cut off some of the bad leaves here, and we're going to go ahead and throw this in. So we're just going to chop this up. This is actually called a sanuku knife, and this is actually typically what you might see in Asian restaurants. These are the Japanese type knife made for vegetables and fish. So there's a pamper chicken one as well. Just going to go ahead and chop all this up. And once my chicken is done cooking, we're going to add this right into our pan with a little sesame oil. And I'm just going to add this into our carrots that we're going to cook as well. These are all going to mix it together anyways. Alright, and then we're also going to do some broccoli. I'm trying to think what here needs to be chopped. I'm not going to use all this broccoli as a party vegetable. Broccoli can easily overpower a dish as well, so we don't want to do that. So we'll just do one of these bunches. See if I can break it by hands. And we're just going to keep adding to this. With your broccoli, you do want it in smaller chunks. So I would say more like bite size. I'm going to check on my chicken in a minute here. See how we're doing on that. So I am using a sesame oil. You can use any oil that you like. Just break this piece up a little bit. When you snap it, when you can hear it snap, it has like that crunch sound. That's how you know your broccoli is fresher. So our chicken is done, so what I'm going to do is cover that up with aluminum foil. That's going to help keep the moisture in. Essentially steam cook it, and that should stay warm until everything else is finished. So we're going to keep working on our vegetables here. We're going to go ahead and chop up some onion. Normally I would use the fruit, but we're not using a lot. Onion is in a dish because it helps to give flavor. It helps to bring out the flavors. And this is a sweet onion, so it's also going to help bring out some sweetness, right? So different onions have different purpose. Let me know what type, if you like onions, what kind of onion do you like? I think that's all I'm going to do. And when you're cutting an onion by hand, if you look at the onion and you position it so that you can cut it into strips, you'll automatically get like a diced onion. See? Perfect. So we cut it into strips, and when it falls apart, it almost becomes like a diced onion. So that's a little hack for ya. Alright. We're going to slice up some ginger. So I'm actually going to peel this. This is our pivoting peeler. You can see how nicely this can peel. Nice thing about ginger is it does last a while. If you set it on your counter, away from heat, away from moisture, and it'll last a while. I've been using this ginger root for about a week or so in different dishes, in teas. It's been really good. So it's still pretty semi-fresh. It's just starting to now to show signs. Let me know how you like your ginger. You can also buy grated ginger if you don't want to do it yourself. This one does have a rotted spot in it. We'll just peel that away. We'll cut that out. I'm just going to slice this thinly. Again, ginger is very small, but very powerful, right? And the reason you want to cut it into small pieces is so that it cooks better and the flavors come out better. Just like most of your spices and your herbs, the flavor and the taste does not necessarily come out until it's cut up. We're going to go ahead and get some garlic ready as well. And again, I'm just going to use a knife. We're just going to quickly slice this up. We do have our prep tools on sale, including our cup slicer. Yeah, the skin's off on this one. Our rapid prep mandolin. The zester, the cup zester is also on sale. So we do have lots of items on sale I could be using for this, but because I want to show you, you can also do it at hand. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and add some more sesame oil to our pan. Now this is still hot from our chicken. That's alright. We're going to go ahead and put in our vegetables, and I'll move you guys over there. If you're watching, let us know where you're from and what your favorite Asian dish is. I'd love to hear it. So we're going to go ahead and start with our ginger and our garlic. Get those started. Whenever you're cooking something like this, you always want to start with the smallest ones, the ones that are going to release the most flavor. That's our garlic and ginger. These actually do have a lot of moisture as well. So we're going to pick up the onions and throw those in here. Alright, we're just going to let that cook for a few minutes. Trying to get nice and tender and nice and soft. And you fry up a little bit. You want to do this slowly too, this stuff. Can you guys see that? Everything looks frying really nicely. We have some nice browning happening. Add in the broccoli. And we'll be got it all in. I don't think we're going to add any more vegetables. I did buy some beans to roast. To put in, but I don't think they're too much good here. So this pan I'm using is called the Weeknight Skillet from Pampered Chef. It's like a wok. The wok is a bowl-shaped pan. It's nice because what's nice about these pans is that with heat, the heat will come up and then cave in. So it keeps the heat nice and perfect for your stir fries and all your Asian dishes. This thing really going. I bought a chow mein. I'm following the directions on there. I did add different vegetables than what they recommend. I'm looking for that broccoli to crunch up a little bit. Get some heat to them. The bok choy is wilting. Be very cautious of that because you don't want it wilting too much when you're frying. So that's why I keep moving it around as well. But it looks good. It smells good. I'm going to grab another bowl to put it in. I'm actually going to go ahead and go ahead and get that water heated up. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put this into our bowl for later. We set it aside. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead and add in some more oil. It's totally too much. And we're going to grab some water. So we're going to do about 2 tablespoons water. Put that on in there. The chow mein noodles are basically made of eggs. They're an Chinese egg noodle. This one does actually come with the seasonings as well, which is really nice. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and loosen these noodles up. Stir them up. And to loosen them up, you just shake your utensil on them. And then it adds air into them and it'll loosen them up because these are like vacuum seals. It basically looks like the ramen noodles. You could use a spaghetti noodle too if you wanted to do this and not get the special noodles. We're going to let these fry for 2 or 3 minutes. Excuse me. I do have it on low, but by the time I heat up a little bit. There you go. Get this done. Cool. So basically you're just reheating the noodles. So I'm going to go ahead and add about 8 more vegetables. Yeah, we're keeping chicken separate. There goes the frozen. And over here I have seasoning. Now, if you want to get your own seasoning, you could do a unami, some soy sauce, it's probably some ginger or garlic. This would be a quick and easy one. These everything's in there. Chinese food can be made at home in a half hour. It's basically your pasta or noodles. You take your protein with veggies. Your basic seasoning is soy sauce, sesame oil, maybe some salt or pepper. Super easy. It doesn't have to be complicated. Delicious meal. One pot meal, which is always a winner in my book. There you go, have it guys. We have our wonderful chow mein dinner all ready to go. Just needs the protein, but we'll add that at the table because the kids won't eat it if it's all mixed up. Thanks for watching guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of our Asian dish.